Hey everyone! Welcome to the Build Your English podcast. I'm Emma, and today we're talking about a very normal problem that turns into a full emotional project: buying a meaningful gift without spending a lot of money.
And I'm Jack. This is the episode where you realize the word meaningful is basically a trap. Because meaningful sounds sweet, but in real life it means, please read my mind, but also surprise me.
Exactly. And it's not even the person's fault. People don't want to be difficult. But gifts are weird. You're trying to send a message with an object.
And sometimes the object sends the wrong message.
Like what?
Like the time I gave someone a candle and they said, "Oh, so you think my house smells bad?"
No, that's brutal.
It was meant to be cozy. It was a nice candle, but I learned that gifts don't arrive alone. They arrive with interpretation.
That's the key. A gift is not just a gift. It's a story you're telling, and the other person will hear their own version of the story.
And if they're tired that day or stressed, the story changes.
Exactly. Okay, so let's set the scene. You have a birthday coming up, someone you care about, but you don't want to spend a lot, and you also don't want it to feel lazy.
You want it to feel thoughtful, but your wallet is like, please be thoughtful in the free section.
Yes, thoughtful but affordable. And that's where people panic, because you walk into a store and suddenly everything is either too expensive or too random.
Too random is a real category. It's like, here's a mug that says Boss Babe. Do you have a boss babe in your life?
And the mug is always heavier than it needs to be.
And it's always next to a sign that says, live, laugh, love, like it's trying to hypnotize you.
Exactly. And then you start thinking, what does this person actually like? And your brain goes empty.
It's the gift store memory wipe. You know the person, you talk to them, you've shared meals, you've seen their face, but suddenly you're like, what are their hobbies? Do they even have a personality?
And then you text someone like, quick question, what does Alex like?
And they reply, Alex likes coffee.
And you're like, great, so do 8 billion people.
Coffee is not a personality. Coffee is a survival tool.
Okay, here's where I think people get it wrong. They try to buy a gift, like a category gift, a safe gift.
The safe gift is usually a trap, though.
Sometimes, but the point is, a meaningful gift is usually not about the object. It's about the connection, a detail, a shared thing, a memory.
So you're saying the gift is basically a reference.
Exactly. It's like a little inside joke, but not too inside.
Not too inside is important, because if it's too inside, they open it and they're like, I don't understand this at all.
Right. They don't want homework. They want warmth.
Unless they love homework. But that's rare.
Okay, but let's be real. Sometimes you're buying for someone you like, but you're not super close. Like a coworker or a friend of a friend.
Yes, those are the tricky ones. Because you don't have the deep memories, but you still want to be kind.
Exactly. So today, we're basically building a gift survival plan. Not a perfect plan, a real plan.
I like that. Real plan, not movie plan. In movies, people give a gift and everyone cries and the music starts. In real life, someone opens a gift and says, "Oh wow," and you're trying to read their face like a detective.
Oh, wow, can mean anything.
Anything. "Oh wow" can mean, I love it, or I hate it, or I will re-gift it to my aunt.
Regifting is part of the gift economy.
It's a cycle. Gifts become travelers.
Okay, Jack, tell me about the best meaningful gift you ever gave. And it can't be expensive. That's the point.
Okay, one of the best ones was actually really cheap. My friend always said this one line when something went wrong, like a funny phrase. He'd say it in a dramatic voice. So I printed it on a simple little card, framed it, and wrote a note on the back about why it made me laugh.
That's perfect, because it's personal. It's not about what does a man like, it's about what does this person say.
Exactly. And it cost almost nothing. But he loved it because it was him.
That's the key word. It feels like them, not like a store.
Yes, and I didn't have to compete with expensive gifts because it wasn't in the same game. It was in a different game.
Different game is the strategy. Okay, let me share mine. I once gave someone a tiny notebook. That sounds boring, right?
Depends. Was it magical?
Not magical. But inside the notebook, I wrote little things I liked about them. Not too intense, not like a love letter. Just small lines, like, you always notice when people are left out, or you make long lines feel shorter.
That's dangerously sweet. That could make someone cry in a cafe.
It almost did. But it was meaningful because it was specific. And the notebook itself was cheap.
So the real gift was the attention.
Exactly. And attention is free, but it's also rare.
Okay, now we have to talk about the enemy, the meaningful gift panic.
Yes, that's when you put too much pressure on yourself. Like the gift must be perfect, and if it's not, it means you don't care.
That's such a common fear, but it's not true. The fact that you're trying already says something.
Exactly. And also, people usually remember the feeling more than the item.
Unless the item is a candle that says, your house is stinky.
Okay, we're going to fix your candle trauma.
Please. I still see candles and I get nervous.
Here's a question. What makes a gift feel cheap in a bad way? Because cheap can be good. Cheap can be smart.
Cheap feels bad when it looks rushed, like you bought it at the last minute.
Yes. Or when it looks like you bought it for anyone, like you didn't choose it for them.
Exactly. It's the generic feeling.
So the trick is, make it feel chosen.
And you don't need money to choose. You need a thought.
Yes, but you do need a little effort. And this is where people get stuck, because effort is harder than spending.
Spending is quick. Effort is a process. Effort is like, let me remember your taste.
And taste can be tricky. Like, you might love funny gifts, but the other person likes simple, calm gifts.
Yes, you can't gift for your personality. You have to gift for theirs.
That's a strong rule. Gift for them, not for your ego.
Wow, corporate gift wisdom.
It's true, though. Sometimes people give gifts that say, look how creative I am, not, I know you.
That's the performance gift. The gift is for the audience.
Exactly. So let's imagine a common situation. You have a budget, let's say not much, and you want something meaningful. What do you do first?
First, I would not go to a big gift store immediately, because the big gift store is chaos. I would start with a list, a tiny list.
Like what?
Like 3 things. What do they do every day? What do they complain about? And what do they get excited about?
That's actually brilliant, because daily life is where good gifts live.
Exactly. If they complain about being cold, you don't need to buy an expensive coat. You can buy a simple warm thing, but with a note like, for your cold office days.
Yes, the note is key. You're adding meaning.
And the note is the cheapest upgrade in the world. True. Some people feel weird writing emotional things.
So the note doesn't have to be emotional. It can be light, even funny, like, for your daily survival.
Or, this made me think of you. That's enough.
Exactly. This made me think of you is the whole message.
Now, we need to discuss the risky gifts. Because I am a risky gift person.
I know.
I love a weird gift, something surprising, something that makes people laugh.
And I am the opposite. I like safe gifts. I like calm gifts. I like gifts that don't require an explanation.
So we are the perfect duo for this topic.
Yes, because between us, we can cover safe meaningful and fun meaningful.
Okay, Here's a risky gift story. I once gifted someone a shirt with a very specific joke on it. I thought it was perfect. They opened it and smiled, and never wore it.
Did you ask why?
No, because I wanted to live in peace.
That's fair. But that's why wearable gifts are risky. People have style, and style is personal.
Yes. I learned that clothing gifts are basically relationship-level gifts. You need a strong level of certainty.
Exactly. Unless you're buying for someone who literally told you, I want this exact thing.
Then it's not risky. It's just shopping.
Okay, so what are safe, meaningful gifts?
I know you have a list in your head.
I do, but I'll keep it natural. For me, safe, meaningful gifts are small things that fit their routine, plus a small personal detail. Like a simple mug, but it has a line from a joke you share. Or a small snack box, but it's their favorite flavor and you wrote, I saw this and thought of you.
Snack gifts are underrated. People love snacks. Snacks are honest.
Snacks are immediate happiness.
But you have to be careful with snacks, too. Some people have allergies, or they don't like sugar, or they're trying to be healthy.
Exactly. That's why knowing their daily life matters.
This is starting to sound like dating advice.
Gifts are a little like dating. It's attention, listening, remembering.
Okay, let's create a scenario. It's Friday. You forgot. The birthday is tomorrow. You have a small budget. What do you do?
First, breathe.
That's good.
Then I would choose something small and reliable. Maybe a simple item that matches their routine. Coffee, tea, a book, a small plant, something like that.
A plant is a good gift if the person can keep it alive.
Exactly. A plant is also a responsibility. It's like, here, take care of this.
That can be a threat.
So, maybe not a plant for everyone, but you get the idea. And then I would add a note that makes it personal. One sentence.
One sentence is perfect. People don't want to read a novel while holding wrapping paper.
Right. And then wrap it nicely.
Wrapping is the secret sauce. A cheap gift in good wrapping looks intentional. A great gift in bad wrapping looks like you fought a raccoon.
Exactly. And the presentation changes the feeling.
Okay, I have to admit something. I am bad at wrapping. I wrap like I'm in a hurry. Because I am.
You can learn one simple style, like a gift bag with tissue paper. That's it. It's not cheating.
Gift bags are the office version of wrapping. Professional, fast, clean.
Exactly. And you can reuse a gift bag, which is basically sustainability and also laziness.
Sustainable laziness. My brand.
Okay, now let's talk about the gift that needs explaining, because those gifts can ruin a moment.
Yes, if you say, okay, so, this is meaningful because, and you have to explain for 2 minutes, it's already risky.
Because the person wants to feel it, not understand it like a math problem.
Exactly. The meaning should be obvious in a simple way, like, this is your favorite, or, this reminds me of that time.
Yes, that time is enough.
Okay, another true story. I once gave someone a gift I thought was meaningful, and they said, oh, I already have this.
No.
Yes, and not only that, they had it, in the same color.
That's painful.
It was like I copied their life by accident.
What did you do?
I did what every mature adult does. I laughed and said, great, now you have 2. Like it was my plan.
That's actually a good save.
Thank you. But inside I was screaming.
This happens, though, especially with people who are organized. They already have everything they like.
Exactly. And that's why sometimes the best meaningful gift is something you can't buy in duplicate.
Like a little experience.
Yes, like a simple coffee together. Or a movie. Or a walk. Something small.
That's the best for close friends. Let's do something together.
But then you have to schedule it, and scheduling is a whole other problem.
Scheduling is the enemy of friendship.
Okay, so maybe you gift the plan, like a card that says, coffee on me, pick a day.
Yes, and that still feels meaningful.
Now let's talk about office gifts, like for coworkers. Those are tricky because you want to be kind but not too personal.
Exactly. You don't want to cross the line. You want warm, professional.
Warm professional is such a specific vibe.
For coworkers, I like gifts that are useful and neutral. Good snacks, a small desk item, a nice pen, a small notebook, a coffee gift.
And you keep the note light. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day.
Yes, you don't write, "You are my inspiration."
Unless they truly are, and you want to make everyone uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Okay, here's something that people don't say out loud. Sometimes you're buying a gift and you're also buying peace.
Meaning?
Like, you don't want guilt. You don't want awkwardness. You don't want to show up empty-handed. So the gift is partly social safety.
That's true. And that's not evil. That's human.
Exactly. But when you know that, you can stop making it dramatic. You can say, I want to show I care, and I also want the moment to feel smooth.
Yes. And smooth doesn't require expensive. It requires thoughtful and simple.
Okay, we should address the gift card problem.
Yes.
Gift cards are controversial. Some people love them. Some people feel they're cold.
I think gift cards can be fine if you add a personal touch, like for your next book or for your next coffee.
Yes, if it's targeted, it feels less like money and more like permission.
Exactly. Go treat yourself.
Because a gift card alone is like saying, I ran out of ideas.
But with context, it becomes, I know what you enjoy.
Right.
Okay, another gift danger. Buying something you like and assuming they'll like it too.
I am guilty of that.
I know.
I once gave someone a very spicy sauce because I love spicy food. They opened it and said, oh, I don't eat spicy.
That's the perfect example. You gifted your personality.
Yes. I basically gave them homework and pain.
So the rule is, don't gift your taste unless you know it matches theirs.
Exactly. Unless you want to start a fight.
Okay, let's do a little meaningful gift brainstorm the way real people do it. Not a list, but a conversation.
Great. Give me a person.
Okay, your friend Maya. She loves cooking. She's always busy, and she always complains about not having time.
Easy. I would gift her something that makes cooking easier, like a small tool, but also something that feels like a joke. Maybe a tiny timer shaped like something funny.
That's cute. Or a small spice set, if you know what flavors she likes.
Exactly. And a note. For your I have no time meals.
Perfect. Okay, new person. Your coworker, Ben. He's quiet, he drinks tea, he always has a calm vibe.
Desk friendly. I do a nice tea sampler, not expensive, and maybe a simple mug, but careful because mugs multiply.
Yes, mugs are like rabbits.
So maybe no mug. Tea sampler plus a note for the calm moments.
Great. And wrapping matters.
Gift bag, always.
Okay, last person. Your friend who loves music and always sends you songs.
That's easy. I would make a small playlist and print the QR code, put it in a little card.
That's actually brilliant and cheap.
And the note says, a few songs back, like a reply playlist.
That's meaningful because it's the relationship.
Exactly. And if you want a small physical object, you can add something simple like headphones case or a small sticker. But the main gift is the playlist.
Okay, now we need to talk about timing because last-minute gifts feel worse, even if they're good.
Yes, the gift might be perfect, but if you look stressed and you say, sorry, I got this last minute, you ruin it.
Exactly. Never say that.
Never confess.
Never. Just say, I saw this and thought of you.
Even if you saw it 5 minutes ago.
Exactly.
Okay, but what if you genuinely have no idea what to get? Like zero, brain empty.
Then you choose something that supports their routine. Something consumable, useful, or experience-based. And you keep it clean.
Consumable is smart because it doesn't create clutter.
Exactly. People don't want more stuff. They want more life.
That's deep.
It's true, though. Sometimes the worst gift is something that sits in a drawer forever.
Drawer gifts are sad.
Yes. So, snacks, tea, coffee, a small book, a simple plant if they like plants, something small.
A book is risky unless you know their taste. But if you know they love a topic, it's great.
Exactly. Or you can do a small notebook and keep it neutral.
Another idea. Something that upgrades a boring part of their life. Like a nicer version of something they use every day.
Yes, that's meaningful because it says, I want your day to be better.
Exactly. Like a nice hand cream for someone who always has dry hands.
That's a good one, and not expensive.
Okay, we should talk about the moment of giving the gift, because people forget that part.
Yes, the way you give it matters.
If you throw it like a package, it feels less special.
Please don't throw gifts.
I mean emotionally. Like you can be present, you can smile, you can say one honest line.
Exactly. You can say, I noticed you love this, or this reminded me of you, or I hope this makes your week easier.
That last one is so good. Makes your week easier. That's real love.
It is, and you don't need a big speech.
Because big speeches make people uncomfortable.
Unless it's your wedding, then maybe.
Maybe. Even then, keep it short.
Okay, I want to hear your worst gift story. Not the candle, a different one.
Okay. I once gifted someone a funny book because I thought it matched their humor. They opened it and said, "Oh, my mom gave me this last year."
2 duplicates.
I know. It's like I was living in the past.
What did you say?
I said, "Your mom has great taste," like I was complimenting her and not dying inside.
That's actually smooth.
Thank you. And then I learned, if someone has a very specific taste, you don't gift a big, obvious item. You gift a small, personal detail.
Yes, or you ask. Asking is allowed. People act like asking ruins the surprise, but it doesn't have to.
True. You can ask in a smart way, like, "Hey, what do you want these days?"
Or ask their close friend.
Or observe. Observation is the cheapest shopping tool.
Exactly. People tell you what they like all the time. They just don't say, please buy me this.
They complain. That's a clue.
They mention things. Another clue.
They send you links. That's basically a gift request in disguise.
True. Look at this means, I want this.
Okay, let's close this with a simple idea that feels realistic. If someone listening wants to buy a meaningful gift this week, what's the easiest path?
The easiest path is choose one small item connected to their daily routine, add one personal line, and wrap it nicely.
And don't overthink meaningful. Meaningful is not dramatic. Meaningful is specific.
Yes, specific is the word.
Like, I remembered you love mint tea, not, I purchased this as a symbol of our friendship.
Please don't say that.
Unless you want them to call security.
Exactly.
Also, stop trying to compete with expensive gifts. A meaningful gift doesn't compete, it connects.
That's perfect.
And if all else fails, snacks.
Snacks are your backup plan.
Snacks and a note. That's a solid life strategy, honestly.
All right, thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time. And if you're going gift shopping soon, may your wallet stay calm, and may your gift not accidentally insult someone's home smell.